Recording.
I'm gonna get some more riding through the Badlands today. This is on the Pine Ridge Reservation. You would think they would make some money off of the tourism, but I don't think they do. Okay, I want to take a little picky pick. It's kind of iconic. Okay.
Recording.
It's kind of an inverted Grand Canyon to me. I mean, clearly not as tall as the Grand Canyon is deep, but this is from water receding from due to an inland lake drying out, and the Grand Canyon is from water cutting through. So it's like the effect of water on rock, and the different colors in the rock are from, you know, the geological time. Different things in the sediment being deposited. I know a geologist can probably read the lines and say such and such happened for so many millions of years, and so you have this. The other interesting thing that they said at the visitor center is that you don't find dinosaur fossils here, you find marine reptile fossils here, because it was lake bed, not dry land in the time of the dinosaurs. So they found mosasaurs here. Off in the distance I can see canyon. I'm glad I'm here. And I must also say that the America the Beautiful card that I bought last year, I buy a subscription, annual subscription to America the Beautiful. Very useful, because for a motorcycle to come into the park, it's $35, and I haven't had to pay. It's just included. All the parks are included, and so I didn't have to pay the 35 bucks. Not yesterday, not today. Yesterday I came through pretty late, rode all the way through, stayed at a motel, and then now I'm coming back into the park to see the rest of the ride. And you might ask why I didn't camp. National Park campground, completely booked. And then down the way there's a campground that is on the other side of 8 miles of gravel, primitive road, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just not feeling it. You know, my knee is not feeling it. I'm very happy to only have to do gravel driveways like what was in the hotel. You know, like 100 feet, 200 feet, 300 feet here and there to just get to the door and then turn around and go out. It's hair raising enough with my knee complaining. picture of the plains. I think I've gotten a lot of pictures of the plane. One thing that kind of strikes me is how not bright the colors are in these rocks. I think the Grand Canyon and the colors are brighter. You know, kind of, and there's like a lot of white silts, and that's, you know, actually that makes sense, because if this was a marine, this was lake, so this would be a lot of calcium carbonate, which is white. Calcium carbonate from the shells of marine animals. So that actually, now, oh God, look at that. That is so, oh, there's a balancing rock there. Oh my God, that is so cool. Okay, so now to explain the pale color to myself, because it would be calcium carbonate. Oh, that's cool. Amazing. Very nice. Oh, I'm glad I did this ride. And no, I'm not going to stop and do a hike. Temperature is approximate, what did they say? 95, 98. I'm fine. Just going to roll on. Cool myself with the breeze. There's some cool pinnacles. Very cool. Picked up followers. I'm gonna do the speed limit so they don't get frustrated with me. Alright, gonna save some battery and disk space and talk to you later.
Recording.
This part is kind of like that canyon section I was sort of telling you about. Like over there, it's just plains, 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 and then it's boom, canyon. And you know, looking at, if you're on that side looking across, you would have no idea that that's there. That all of a sudden it just drops down into that. I mean, look at that. It's amazing. That part's a bit more like the Grand Canyon. See, it's like wide open plains. This is actually protected grassland, so this is uncultivated protected grassland. Very cool. It's what the plains are supposed to look like. And then canyon. Love it. Love it. Wouldn't live here though. Regularly 100 degrees. Grass Canyon. recommend.
Recording.
Some color. Oh wow, it might be licking. I wonder if it catches like rainwater and then makes a river in really wet years. Okay, there's too much to put in a recording. I just gotta come out here and do it.
Recording.
View from the other direction. Badlands Scenic Loop is not actually a loop, it is an out and back again. So this is me going back again.
Recording.
Slowing down to enjoy the view. Amazing. I think I took a picture from here earlier. Maybe not. It's good. I'm enjoying the breeze. I know as soon as I stop, I'm gonna fry. You know, folks, just like coming to the Grand Canyon, you're just gonna have to come here and see it for yourself. That is remarkable. And of course, you cannot get the sense of distance on a phone camera. Born of volcanoes. 37 million years ago, the ancient crystalline core of the Black Hills had already been exposed by erosion. The long blue profile of those mountains visible to the west, looks much as it does now. About that time, streams flowing down from the west began to deposit sediments in this area. Most of the sediment was wind-blown volcanic ash, which had settled into the watershed which fed the streams. Occasionally, the rivers brought gravel and stream-worn rocks from the Black Hills themselves. The ash weathered into clay and turned into rock. Erosion did not begin to gully the Badlands layers and foretell the present landscape until quite recently, perhaps only 500,000 years ago. I'm actually kind of shocked that water's not evaporated. I mean, when did it rain here last?
Yeah, it's hot today.
But it must rain just enough because there's green everywhere.
Just enough.
Oh, that was a good one.